Buffalo Bill skins again. New evidence suggests that there may have been a potential new victim that was never discovered.
Yusef and I are sitting with an ex-FBI agent, Agent Van, who investigated the Buffalo Bill case 40 years ago. Agent, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, gentlemen, but this case is really weighing down on me again. I haven't been able to munch in weeks.
So tell me, what reopened this bewildering case?
Yeah, tell us.
Okay, well, as we all know, Dr. Lecter recently died, and he had a storage unit which led us to discover an unidentified body from 40 years ago, which was actually the sixth and final victim of Buffalo Bill. Originally, this body had no identifiable reason for death. But with these clues, we have now reopened this case to get more information on Hannibal Lecter's connection to Buffalo Bill.
So what is their connection?
No one knows. That's why we reopened the case.
So, let's start from the beginning.
Alright, okay. The main detective in this case, Clara Starling, had recently begun on this case given to her by the head of behavioral science, Jack Crawford. This is where Dr. Hannibal Lecter's first connection to the case begins. Jack Crawford, the head of behavioral science, led Clara Starling to first meet the cannibal himself, Hannibal Lecter. Although Clarice was very timid because interviewers had to be very, very careful with Hannibal Lecter.
So who is this crazy guy Lecter, huh?
Well, Dr. Lecter was 5'8", and he had 6 fingers on his right hand. He was a profound therapist and a mastermind behind behavioral studies of the human mind. He would murder his victims out of his own boredom and then just to learn more about the human body itself.
Wait. So, let's backtrack. Tell me about Clara Starling.
Sorry, I should have already explained that to you guys. Starling was a stern, feisty, young, upcoming agent in the FBI. She looked up to Jack Crawford, and that is why she was so willing to take on this Lecter case. Her kind-heartedness and desire to solve cases caused her to get deeply involved into the Buffalo Bill case.
So, this Clara Starling was never originally in the case?
Essentially, Lecter asked her at their first meeting to give him the Buffalo Bill case file. She initially declined, but after a different inmate, Miggs, splooged on her, Clarice ran back to the calling Lecter, who then apologized for Miggs' disgusting, disturbing behavior, and listened to his instructions on finding Buffalo Bill's victim, Klaus.
Hold up. How do we know it's Bill's victim?
Baka! This is ancient history. There was a bug in his throat.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Correct, Luciano. The bug was a moth from Malaysia, which Bill bred and then put in the mouth of his victims. Lecter told Clarice that the moth signified a transformation. We have credibility in this statement because Lecter's previous predictions were correct about when Bill was going to start scalping his victims.
Wait, so what type of change did this really signify?
This was a huge change in the case. They had an idea on what they were looking for and what their victims would be.
The victims? What did the victims have in common?
Well, the victims were all women, besides the mentioned one, Klaus, the only male victim.
Wait. So, how did Lecter know where to find Klaus?
Well, one of Lecter's victims, Rasbale, was directly connected with Klaus. Rasbale was Dr. Lecter's patient, which helped him learn about Klaus and Bill. From this, Lecter was able to help Starling with the case.
So what happens then? How does he help him?
For starters, when he and Clarice congregated in the mental asylum, Lecter told Clarice that the case file had all the information that she would need to find out who Buffalo Bill was.
Oh, so I bet that Lecter was lying to her or trying to throw her in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and then she was gonna get led so far off the case.
Well, actually, as a matter of fact, that is the complete opposite of what's happening.
So she was lying to him?
No. Lecter and Clarice both trusted each other and told each other the truth.
The truth? What the truth about what?
The truth about herself?
Exactly. She told her whole childhood to him. In return for more and more information, they would each only give so much information to each other at a time.
So, if Lecter trusted her, then why didn't he just tell her everything at once?
Because Lecter was a true psychopath. He didn't care about how many people died from Buffalo Bill. He was just having fun and learning about Clara Starling.
Wait up. So, back to Lecter. What does he mean about this transformation?
You see, Yusef, Buffalo Bill was the transformation.
Oh, damn.
So wait, Bill was trying to change himself?
Yup, indeed. The main goal of all these murders was for the same thing.
And what was that?
Buffalo Bill just had a bigger goal in mind. Just as Dr. Lecter had told us and the senator. Buffalo Bill wanted a vest of tits.
Sweet Caroline, in times never seem so